thing is looking at her, and he's the owner who has no training whatsoever. Brings this fucking thing up. Dude, my palms were like sweaty. I had to get, well, I was watching it in bed. I literally stood up and what the fuck are you doing? So the thing comes over, immediately starts crawling on top of her. It's on top of her, and then she puts her hands on the side of the thing and starts like, rubbing it like it's a giant dog. And all I remember was that there's that YouTube video of that stuntman who worked with bears, and he had brought some sort of relative in there who wanted to learn how to work with bears, and he told him to keep his hands down by his side. The bear came up and like stood up on its back legs, put its paws on the dude's shoulder, and he instinctively put his hands on either side of the bear, which the bear took as like an aggressive move and wanted to fight, and it fucking killed this guy. So she puts her hands there, and I see that, I go, oh fuck, is this thing like a bear? I don't fucking know. And all of a sudden, she got just a little bit scared, and then the thing like collapsed down on her, and it got weird really quick. And then the guy stood up with this rope fucking leash and like quickly tries to pull the lion away, which she does. And this woman gets up like, oh wow, that was like I feel like that was like a spiritual experience. It's like, bitch, you almost got fucking killed. And then the guy goes, yeah, you got scared and it senses your fear. And then, oh God, thank God she didn't make any high-pitched noise, like the sound of an animal like suffering, you know what I mean? You ever have like a dog toy, you know, when they bite on it, it makes that high-pitched noise? It excites the predator in it. And so I say to Nia, I go, how far into this show before they show us somebody get killed? I go, I say about 17 minutes. They didn't. It was at the end of the show. And they were just like, 2 weeks after we left. So this fucking woman, basically, the housekeeper comes in. All right? She didn't fucking do anything. She's not like these fucking guys who, for some reason, like, it's just total, like, male ego shit, trying to outdo the other fucking rich guy down the street that they get these things. They don't know anything about the animals. They fucking... At least that's the way it was presented. They didn't know shit about the fucking animals, and then they were like, no, that thing has a better life living here. It's walking around in a fucking cage. You know, it's like, dude, would you want to walk around in a cage? I mean, you could always get knifed. You could get killed the same way an animal could in the wild. It's a fucking lion. Who's killing a lion other than another human being? So anyways, this fucking housekeeper came in, and she got mauled by these fucking lions, and they bring the woman in, and the guy tried to say a dog did it. And they were like, these injuries are a little more than a dog. And then the owner was like, well, whatever do you mean? It's like, well, she's missing her left arm and the claw marks on this. And so you know what the fucking asshole did? He had 3 lions. He went home. He shot all of them and then burned their bodies out in the desert. So so nothing would fucking happen to him. And it was just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, there you go. There you go, fucking inevitable. They had like cheetahs. This guy's riding in a fucking 6-wheeled Mercedes with a fucking cheetah. And that woman's getting in the car going, oh, it's acting just like a dog. It's panting, it's looking out the window. Maybe they had to get somebody. I'm not saying she was not a smart person. She just wasn't very aware of the situation, I feel. And I just kept hearing, like, it was back in the day, like 50 Def Jam comics did bits about how white people fuck with wild animals. And so in a way, I'm like, oh, this is good. For once, it's not white people being idiots with wild animals. You know, now it's Arabs. let's take a little heat off of Whitey, and then they bring this white lady in there, and she fucking does everything that, every one of those bits says that we do. So anyways, let's get to some of the reads here for the week, if I can. If my fucking computer isn't going to tell me to fucking update something. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Oh, wait, I have to promote this thing real quick. All right, I was supposed to promote this. Regular Hero. Year in review. You can donate now and be a regular hero to change your life today. These people work around the world to help the disadvantaged. They are yet another nonprofit, and I'm assuming that because it's on my podcast that this is actually a legit one. You know? They help out with Hurricane Matthew, Skid Row, at-risk youth. Regular Hero show. Oh, fuck, I've done one of these. Oh, this is Steve Simone thing, right? The Regular Hero show has been a great fun and awareness raiser thanks to comedians Bill Burr, Gabriel Iglesias, Dane Cook, Daniel Tosh, Chris Hardwick, Chris D'Elia. The world famous Comedy Store in the Improv. Yeah, this is actually a legit one. In a world where so many of these nonprofits are a complete horseshit, this is actually a legit one, which is a very nice thing. Since everything's a fucking nonprofit. Like, you remember that lady from a couple months back? She lost her job at that nonprofit. Yet another non-profit when she said that horrible shit about Michelle Obama. You know, and of course wrote it like a dope. She said something like, it will be so refreshing to have a classy, beautiful, dignified first lady in the White House. You mean that trophy wife? What, because she wears a red blouse, all of a sudden she's fucking, a better person? She wrote, I'm tired of seeing a ape in heels. Not an, A-N, a ape in heels. And ape is capitalized like it's, I don't know, somebody's name or some shit like that. And so, of course, she gets bounced out of this nonprofit. She gets fired because everybody knows that makes you less racist. You're racist, and then you lose your job, and then you go, oh, wait a minute, what was I thinking? Everybody is equal. So anyways, then the fucking mayor from this town, Clay County or something, West Virginia, I guess, backed up her goddamn, why you would do that? You know, even if you were racist, you'd think you'd be smart enough to keep your fucking mouth shut. This person co-signed on what the other person said, and then the mayor had to fucking resign. So anyways, they fired the first lady who said it from the Clay County Development Corporation nonprofit. They're a corporation that develops shit, but it's not for profit. Well, let me ask you this. How is this woman not homeless? I don't get how you work for a nonprofit and you're not homeless. If there's no profit, how do they pay you? This is what all corporations do. I'm in business with a certain corporation that claims a $90 to $180 million loss a year. And the people I work with are buying mansions out here, redoing them. I don't know how that works. That's actually a different thing. Because they're not considered a nonprofit. They're considered a business entity. And if you don't show that you've earned any money, then you don't have to pay any taxes. So the corporation does it. But then everybody draws a salary. Now you have to pay taxes on the salary that you drew. But however, if you just say you're not making a profit, you don't have to pay any taxes. And I would think that all that extra money that you didn't pay taxes on, you then just disperse amongst your employees, right? So rather than making $1 million a year, you make $2 million a year, and then you pay taxes on that, right?